If you've played Minecraft for a long time now, you've probably ended up dying more times than you can count. When you die, you'll always get some sort of death message like shot by a skeleton or slain by zombie. However, if you've paid close enough attention to them, you probably know how there are some really specific and weird ones, such as being withered away whenever you've been attacked by a wither or a wither skeleton and have been given their effect. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the super interesting, most rare, and oddly specific death messages in Minecraft. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start this video off with a bang, literally. In Minecraft, when a player creates a firework with a firework star and a dye of any color, the fireworks created will explode in the air and give off a load of color. These fireworks will also deal damage to anything within the vicinity of the explosion. If a player creates a roof just above their character and begins to light off their fireworks, they will explode right next to the player, causing them to be dealt a significant amount of damage. On top of that, if a player creates a firework with an explosion and a flight duration of 1, and if they attempt to use said fireworks while using an elytra, they can be killed in mid-air as they don't leave the explosion radius quick enough. When killed, players will be shown the message, "Player went off with a bang." Be careful with your fireworks. Continuing along with the theme of things going off with a bang, players can also be killed by lightning. When killed, the message will state, "Player was struck by lightning." While this is a very rare situation to actually be placed in vanilla survival Minecraft, it's entirely possible and can even be replicated in Minecraft via a lightning farm. To find a video I made a while back about making a lightning farm, you can check that out above after we're done here. The specifics to getting struck by lightning are absolutely crazy, but it's entirely possible to get struck at random. It even happened to me when I was playing a match of Death Swap with log.zip. While you have to be extremely lucky or unlucky to die at random by lightning, it's not to say it's impossible. In true cartoon fashion, anvils might as well be useless if you can't be killed or at least maimed by one. Just like in Looney Tunes, Tiny Toons, and so many other shows, anvils can fall on a player and can actually kill them if they fall from high enough. When killed, players will be met with a "player was squashed by a falling anvil" message. While it's certainly hard to squish yourself with your own anvil on accident, it could definitely be used as a trap for another player if you happen to wire it up to a pressure plate or a trap chest or something like that. I'm not saying you should squash your friends with an anvil, but I'm not saying you shouldn't either. Another way that players can be squashed in-game is by entities, or more precisely by passive mobs. This one requires the max entity cramming game rule to be set to anything other than 0, which by default, it's set to 24 in survival Minecraft. When enough mobs enter a 1-block area with the player, the extra mobs and player will begin to take damage. When killed, the message will read, "Player was squished too much." If you ever wanted to die in Minecraft surrounded by chickens, now's your chance. A more simple way to die in Minecraft, but shows how oddly specific the game gets, is when you die walking into a cactus while trying to escape a mob. Yeah, because Minecraft saves the data of what interacts with a player in case you die, Mojang has coded in crazy examples of players attempting to escape death, but finding it anyways. The same ways to die comes in the form of drowning and falling into lava after being hit by a mob. The thing to note about this death message, however, is that the mob cannot get the final hit. The object that kills you has to. If the mob and object hit you on the same tick, the mob gets the kill. If the object does, they both do. For players that play on hard or hardcore mode, you may have seen this message once or twice. If your hunger bar hits 0, then you'll begin taking damage. In hard and hardcore, players will actually die because of this. As you'd expect, you'll literally starve to death. As many players don't typically play on hard or hardcore mode, you may have actually never seen this death message before. Clearly you don't want to die in this way, but if you want to give yourself a challenge not to, then you could try surviving within these modes. When a player gets underneath bedrock and into the void in Minecraft, they'll begin taking damage at a specific depth. For many, going to the end is enough to see this message actually, but for glitchers, you can actually do it in the overworld in survival Minecraft and in the Nether as well. While it's definitely not the easiest task to fall out of the world in survival Minecraft in the overworld or the Nether, it's definitely possible and is worth the try. For a video I made about breaking bedrock in survival Minecraft, you can check out the video that I have linked above. A super interesting fact about death messages is that pets will also receive their own messages similar to how a player does with facts about how they died. If your pet wolf was killed by TNT, it'll tell you just that. If it was struck by lightning, it'll tell you. If he died in any real major way, it'll probably tell you about it. On top of that, super weird death messages that take extremely specific circumstances to recreate, like player fell out of the water, and others do exist. Some of them just have problems working in general though. The message player removed an elytra while flying doesn't always show up when you do what the name suggests. With loads of crazy death messages out there, it's hard to imagine there are some we actually haven't experienced. But on that subject, what are some that you've experienced? Do you have a favorite death message? What's your worst Minecraft death that you've ever had? Let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself and Michael McChill, who co-wrote and edited this video, the channel, and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.